Guys, welcome to another segment of class. And if you're not following me on Twitter, please do. I'm always posting every month new content so you can be the most charismatic self you can be. As well as Instagram, sometimes I'm always posting there, sometimes I don't, just depending on how busy I am. Alright guys, so stay tuned. Cheers. So, welcome back, and what we have been talking about has been, the internal mechanisms of charisma and the science of charisma. Now what we're going to do is actually implement what this charisma is, specifically amongst individuals that don't know kind of how to initiate a conversation. This works best with women specifically, just because men are a little bit less discerning of the people that they actually talk about. Women have to be a little bit more discerning just because of trial and error through past generations, and of course just because there's so many men that just bother women and don't know how to speak to women. So what we've learned from Benjamin Franklin himself, the great innovator, was that what he did was he created rapport with individuals, especially his enemies, by asking them favors. So of course he would ask for a book, in favor of actually borrowing it for a little bit. And what we've learned from this was that basically, in so little words, the individuals kind of started reconciling and thinking and kind of having this idea of, if I'm doing a favor for someone, that means that I like them, right? So the same way in a situation where a woman would ask a favor for a man. Now this is a great way to actually start a conversation if you were very shy or if you didn't know what to say to a man. So for example, you're at a coffee shop or a bar and you want to speak to that one person. Now, what you can do is, of course, women like to go to the bathroom and kind of pamper up, get pretty and everything like that. So you would just, let him borrow your jacket or your purse or something like that. Obviously not your purse, but something that you can let him hold on to so he feels like a man, kind of feel like he is the provider or the protector. And that's what men want to be. They want to be that alpha status man, that yes, I did a service to a woman. That's what my purpose is in life. And of course you come back and you're just like, oh, thank you so much. That helped me so much. Hey, how's your day? So that kind of leads into a conversation. Now, again, what we're doing is asking for favors. And what you can do even within a social construct of, management, you can do the same thing with your manager, because it's about providing value. And this means that you're willing to put yourself out there to have a reciprocation of energy, of action, of anything that has to be with an interaction. Now, basically in so little words, you can kind of tease. It's a little teasing and banter, and obviously everybody loves flirting because, again, we have sexual energy running through us, as we've seen in the last couple of videos with sexual magnetism and sexual energy. So, in so little words, if you are interested in actually pursuing a man, feel free to ask him a favor. Hey, where did you find your shirt? I'm actually trying to find a friend that kind of shirt. Oh, blah, blah, blah. That's really nice. What's your name? Blah, blah, blah. Lead into a conversation. And that would be the most charismatic thing. Why is this important? Because most oftentimes what happens is that you'll have two individuals, specifically a woman and a man, and this is like high school dance. The whole dreaded space between who's going to make the first move and walk all the way towards the other side and ask for a dance. Now, what you're doing is basically creating that persuasion of emotion and of action. Basically, you are making the man believe that he created that interaction. So he's more inclined to be a little bit more confident. He feels attractive. Why? Because the reason was that you approached him, but he thinks that it was his idea to actually create the conversation. Alright guys, so hopefully this helped, especially the women, and guys that have an insight of how sometimes women are very shy to create conversation. So sometimes it's easier if you actually initiated the conversation yourself. So I'm out and about, what I just talked about.